Kamikaze drones are the most terrifying weapon in modern warfare. To effectively deal with small suicide UAVs, many countries' militaries have developed many different weapon systems. However, some weapon systems are too expensive, while others, although modern, do not provide effective defense against UAV attacks. This is a headache because these small UAVs can destroy advanced, expensive weapon systems or important ground facilities. Created more than 60 years ago, the ZU-23-2 anti-aircraft gun is still of interest in terms of further development and modernization. A pair of 23mm cannons with a total rate of fire of 2,000 rounds per minute is a serious fire weapon. As practice shows, such weapons are still capable of fighting a wide range of air and ground targets, including protected ones. At the same time, there are ways to further increase firepower and overall combat effectiveness, including with new features. At the end of the 50s of the last century, the ZU-23 anti-aircraft gun was created, which received the nickname Zuzka in the troops. Considering the large number of anti-aircraft guns preserved in the troops, several years ago, various design organizations of the defense industry began work on modernization options for the ZU-23, designed to bring about the characteristics of these weapons to acceptable values. The ZU-23-2 in its basic configuration is towable and requires a tractor. In addition, deployment to a position is required before firing begins. All this to some extent complicates operation and combat use. However, it is not difficult to get rid of such restrictions. Small dimensions and weight allow the Zuzka to be placed on various self-propel chassis. Almost any suitable truck can be used as a ladder. The traditional way to improve the firing characteristics of the ZU-23-2 in recent decades has been the development of new ammunition. For the 23 by 152mm shot, projectiles for various purposes with improved characteristics were created, and the bulk of such projects appear abroad. Apparently, the potential of the 23mm shells has not yet been exhausted, and new fragmentation, armor piercing, etc. can be created with a higher performance. At the Army 2023 forum, the Kislear electromechanical plant concerned show a prototype of self-propel unit based on the Typhoon VDV armor car and ZU-23-2. The latter was rebuilt into a full-fledged remote-control combat module and placed on the pursuit vehicle without the possibility of removal and used in its original tow form. The firing characteristics of a Zuzka can be significantly affected by a projectile with a programmable fuse. With its help, the installation will be able to more effectively attack any soft ground and air targets. Such ammunition is of particular interest in the context of combating UAVs. The ability to create a cloud of fragments at a specific point in space will dramatically increase the likelihood of hitting a small and maneuvering target. In recent years, The Russian domestic defense industry has repeatedly reported on the development of programmable fuses for 23mm shells. In a number of domestic and foreign modernization projects, the anterior unit of the ZU-23-2 was supplemented with a missile unit. In this case, an additional launcher for portable air defense missiles appeared on the carriage. The use of missiles was ensured by a modernized control system with appropriate instruments. The presence of manpads significantly increases the range and height of target destruction. New targets for ZU-23-2 have appeared above the modern battlefield, small and medium-sized UAVs entering the affected area. Other elements of the ZU-23-2 do not always meet modern requirements. Therefore, the bulk of projects for upgrading the gun include repairing, replacing certain components, and introducing new systems, but while maintaining the gun's carriage elements, etc. Most often we are talking about replacing the standard sight with electronics and a full-fledged fire control system, improving ergonomics, etc. The 2A14 gun is an upgrade of the original 2A13 with a longer barrel life. The potential of the 2A14 guns can be used in other ways. Thus, at Army 2023, they showed the ZAK-23E anti-aircraft self-propel gun for the first time. It received an original combat module with a pair of 23mm cannons. To optimize the layout, they were placed in separate casing on the sides of the module, and the ammunition supply system with barrels was placed between them. Thus, the legendary Zuzka, despite its advantage edge, retains its place in the troops and is used to serve various fire missions. Obviously, the process of updating the original design or creating new products based on it will continue, and the ZU-23-2 will be able to remain in service for a long time.